Hello, is this thing on? Just gonna transition. Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome back to the welcome to the fourth and possibly final, Red Turtle Ranger, live stream. At this point, I only need to put the details, the backplate cutout, and my label on it, and maybe do some rendering. So we're gonna see how far we can get. I'm kind of hoping to cut it off at like maybe. I'm hoping not hoping. This should be done roughly around. I'd say before 9. I'm kind of aiming to have this done before 9 because I'm gonna be playing Baldur's Gate with my friend, with my brother and my friends, and I can add the. I'll add the. Hang on, I'll just add something. Add source, text. Three. Yeah. Hang on. What's this? Oh. I wonder if I can change the size of this. Hang on. Nope. Yeah. Go subscribe to Livestream. And stay tuned for. See if I can pick a font. Why is the size 256? That's ridiculous. Let's see, maybe. Okay, there's a whole font here. Yeah, sorry, I probably should have planned this out before I, started the stream. But honestly, the thought didn't occur to me till after. Okay. Ooh, definitely gonna have to change the size of that. Maybe 72 will do. Go subscribe to Mr. Orange Eyes on YouTube and stay tuned for his Baldur's Gate 3 live stream. Alright. Yeah, that should do it. Just gonna shrink that down a bit. Wonder if I should put a tiny little blurb on it. Yep. Go subscribe to Mr. Orange Eyes on YouTube. And stay tuned for a Baldur's Gate 3 live stream. Alright. Yeah, maybe I'll change the background. Can I give this a... Yeah, give this a background. Gradient. Oh, I see. Oh, this is cool. Nah, I don't really need the gradient. The background could probably go... Alright. Oop, that's the wrong thing. Okay, gonna hit OK here. And I think that should be good. Maybe no, I'll just put this over here. Alright, and we're off. I should probably advertise. I should probably send out a live stream notice if anyone's interested. So, I'm gonna share this again, and just gonna send that to a friend. Okay, let's see what else. I can't figure out how Darren got the viewer count to work on the activity feed. Huh. Okay. Well, anyways, just gonna. Alrighty then. Alright, well, let's get started. Actually, I should probably make sure that the stream chat still works. So the YouTube chat, for some reason, doesn't pop up on the red text. Probably make sure that the stream chat still works. Oh, never mind. There we go. That's my personal account. I don't have anything sharing on that, but it works. I'll just go to Twitch. Just gonna make sure that works. And hang on, just a message. And there. 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 Okay, I'm gonna exit that because that's very annoying. But the chat works. Now I can get back to working on this. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is pop open the reference and switch to this mode. Oh right, I forgot to change the opacity on this thing. Maybe I should put this behind. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what I did to for the reference here. Did I just do that? Okay, well the teeth on the top are kind of obscured. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count the teeth on. Yeah, I'm gonna count the teeth on the bottom and see if it lines up with the teeth on the top. Like I'm gonna count it on the Power Ranger helmet. So let's see. So Red Ranger helmet. Okay, images. How many does the Red Ranger have on the bottom? That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 teeth on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's start with those 5 for now, and we'll see where we can go from there. So it's gonna Gonna go to the actually not the visor, but the what do you call it? This part. Oh, the silver. I should probably shrink wrap the silver. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a new plane and attach it to the silver. That way it should warp along, and then I'll just buoy in it to the thing. So let me just make a new. Let me make a new folder here. Call it teeth. Oh, do I not? Oh, I already have one. Delete all the vertices. Okay, slight problem. I'm gonna have to hide the image for now. I'm gonna add face project so it projects to the thing. And so this is the face. Go to dissolve this vertex here and join. And join. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to shrink wrap these to, what was it? It was silver 3, so add a solidify modifier, maybe put it at 0, and then extrude the thickness as 2. That way it kind of goes in and out. Okay. Now that that's there, I'm going to turn off the solidify. Maybe add the red topology shading. Turn off the shrink wrap. And I'm going to oh yeah. Gonna go back to the image here. It's teeth. Oh, I guess I should probably do why is it jittering around? Oh, I see. Face nearest, that's why. Let's see. Oops. Slight problem, so I'm just gonna hide this in the back. Oh, there's a bit of a sliver here, but I've gone too far at this point. I might just leave it because I think that's close enough. Yeah, at this point, it's very close. So I'm not even gonna bother trying to adjust that because wait, everything's already merged here. Gonna go to here. Hmm. Maybe I should actually not be able. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Because I can't do face nearest. Well, I wonder if the reason why it disappeared because when the subdivision was applied, then I wonder if applying the subdivision just made it kind of wrap around here because it was like a single vertice here. Oh boy, well, nothing really much to do about that, so I'm just going to keep trucking along. Oh yeah, I should probably add a mirror modifier. I'm gonna say 12. There we go. Okay, this isn't really working that well. Man, what did I do last time? Let's see. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes. That works. Can move that behind there. Now, for my next trick, I'm going here. Oh, didn't mean to go into the rendering. Just going to switch to face project. Maybe for additional reference, I should move it here as well. Because that way I can kind of gauge where everything's at. Oh, that's why. That's why it's being weird. Hmm. Hmm. So, how's everyone's day been? Yeah, it's something about the teeth doesn't look right. Hmm. Hmm. One, two, three, four, five. Hmm. You ever feel like your neck could pop, but like when you try to turn your head, nothing happens, and it just feels really weird? And there's my coffee bot. So if any of you are feeling generous and would like to make a donation, there is a whole I got a whole I got a whole uh thing you can send money to. Space this out. Maybe I should hide this and just focus on the teeth. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Hmm. Oh man, I'm extra tired tonight. Give me a second. Oh, I thought I saw a crack on my ceiling. Solidify turns on. I'm just gonna turn off the red topology. Should probably turn the red topology on this off too, so I have a better idea of the geometry. If I try and simplify. Yeah, this is so for the most part they look pretty uniform. It's like just this one that's pretty weird. I'm gonna try reducing the height of this a bit. Man, I'm extra sleepy tonight. Oh boy. Yeah, Yeah, I think today I'm just extra tired. Oh, man. I had to shovel my entire driveway. I don't even know what the length is in feet, but it's a pretty long driveway. Then I was sanding down a something I'm making for making I'm sanding on something that I was making for my for one of my friend groups gift exchange or White Elephant gift exchange. So that's gonna be a fun project. Hmm. How can I make I could probably pull this out a bit more. But no, if it's curving that way, I mean I should probably hmm. Oh, no. I also need to subdivide. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so I think these might be good. I mean, aside from this, I'm not entirely sure what to do. Let's see, what happens if I do control shift? Hmm. Okay, so maybe instead of beveling it, I'm just gonna straight up sharpen it. I just gotta make sure that this is roughly the right shape before I do anything drastic. Okay, so they all curve outwards some way. Maybe I can... Hmm. Probably get away with moving this. Oops. See. Do the I. Let's see. Also thinking about Right, so what does it look like on this side? Is it? No, it should be more straight, I guess. I'm gonna do that. Looks kind of uneven to be. I mean, like all the turtles usually have like, or no, all the ranger helmets usually have like a, or almost every Red Ranger like teeth thing I have, or I've seen kind of curves. Wow, I need more sleep. Let's see, what else? Okay, so these seem to be pretty solid. Or these seem to be pretty straight, so maybe I don't need that much of a curve. At this point I'm wondering if I can take some creative liberties with some of these. Just because it's not always going to line up 1-to-1, but I can try to do my best with these. Probably gonna turn off solidify as well, so I have a better idea of what they look like. And these are pretty flat, so I don't want to give them too much geometry, or else it's going to be really, it's going to get a lot more complicated than it should be. I guess I should also try to make it follow the curvature of the eyes. So what I can do is kind of raise that up like a tiny bit. And for these, I'm just going to hit space. I'm going to space these out. And space. So now these should be more evenly lined up. It's also kind of thin, so I don't know how much of an impact that's going to... Well, I'm definitely going to widen this out a bit. Gonna space that out, space that out. Now if I turn on solidify, we got these. And then with the final red turtle ranger helmet. Yeah, that's looking pretty clean. Let's see. And now what's left, all that's left there are the top, which kind of makes me a bit nervous because last time I tried to do this, they look kind of wonky and all over the place. So I'm gonna try to make them more straight. So I'm gonna go back and look at this. Hang on. Ranger helmet. You probably won't be able to see this, but I'm going to count the bottom to the top and see if they're even. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. So, actually, I'm gonna go here and find out. I'm gonna open image in new tab. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 on the bottom on the original Red Ranger helmet. And then on the top there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like one more than the top. Or there's one more on top than on the bottom. So here we can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 teeth here. Actually, should there be teeth like all the way till the end? Or just the front? Because I might be able to get away with maybe getting 1 or 2 more teeth in. Because it wouldn't make sense for the turtles to... Actually, I should probably pull up the Red Turtle Ranger helmet. Yep. Well, there's my old one. Let's see. How many are on the comic book model? Or on the comic book? Which I should probably find by pulling up the cover itself. Ranger. Power, Power Rangers TMNT crossover. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up. So the red Turtle Ranger helmet has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top. Okay, so it looks like they go for 7. Also, I got a notification. I wonder if dinner's ready. Oh, dinner is ready. So let's see. So and something I noticed that I think the comic cover is actually a bit different. But that's the thing. It's like you're not gonna get a consistent. You're not gonna get it consistent all the way around because artists have different styles that they want to use. So the best you can do is, I guess I guess I can just say this is my own twist on it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so there's 6 on the bottom here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top. Okay, so yeah, I think that should fill it out. 6 should fill it out pretty nicely. So I'm just gonna go with 6 because I think that's all I can fit on there. So I guess it's gonna be a mashup. It's gonna be a mashup of different styles, I guess. Because yeah, every artist has their own rendition of a design. So sometimes you'll have like Batman. Sometimes you'll see like 6 pouches, 7 pouches, 3 pouches. So when it comes to trying to make comic book references, it doesn't usually there's no I guess sometimes it's hard to get like an exact copy every single time. So I'm just going to make another one here. I'm going to hide this, and then so I should also try to make the teeth spacing kind of roughly around the same. So I can try to put this here, and then put that around there. I think that should be pretty even there. For the teeth, maybe I want to put that down there. So we're gonna space these out, and space these out. Space, space. So I guess I can take some more creative liberties with these points just because it's gonna, or just to kind of at least make it more even, or the goal is to make it feel more even. Space, space. Space it out. Yeah, these aren't exactly even, but making an array might not be the greatest choice for making an array could be easier, but it might not be the greatest choice just because with this you have more control over the geometry of the shape and everything. Let's see. Yeah, because you can see over here, you can't see past his finger, so... But this is, like, the most detailed reference. So I kind of try to aim to follow this. But there's some times where you just gotta figure out the detail on your own, right? So we're gonna go with 6 teeth on the bottom here, and then 7 teeth on the top up here. And I noticed that the teeth actually go all the way to the end. I don't want this to kind of blend with the... I don't want this to cut into the lenses, so I'm just going to... let's see. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be a cutoff here and not a sharp corner. But at this point, it's too late to... at this point, it's kind of too late to try something different. Because I really would like this... I really would like to try to get this done. Let's see. Okay. So I can so we'll hop back into this mode. And this, I think I'm going to make this a new version and call it white. Cause then just teeth. And we'll hike the color all the way up to this. Increase the roughness, drop the Actually, no, this should work. So for this, I wonder what happened if I try... Okay, so I just got sharpen this, but I'll save the sharpening till... I'm done. Because right here, you can see it's a bit of a subtle detail. Actually, I should probably see if the visor will... I should probably see if they'll cut into the visor. This. Oh, so it might... Oh, it does. So, what I think I might do... What I think I might do then is... Yeah, I think what I might do is... I might have to revert this and then boolean the whole thing again, but put the teeth before I do the visor cutout. Let's see. Honestly, I'll worry about booleaning the whole thing after I get all the stuff done. So that said, yeah, I'm going to add this. Now the ones on the bottom are done, so what I'm going to do is silver. Boom. Oh wait, no, I forgot to select these, so I'll do tab and then boom, 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 and boom. Oops. And I'm only adding the slightest bit of geometry just so I can, just so I can wrap these around so they're not exactly flat. I just don't want to add too much so that it, how do I say this? Actually, I don't think there's any way to say it, so I'm just gonna switch to this mode. Maybe hide this and then turn on ret topology. Space this out, and space this out. Hang on, let me turn off ret topology because I want to see if these will... Oh man, so I do have to bring these all the way to the end. So I might have to give this more geometry. Or I can do this. No, I'm just gonna do this and kind of save my own butt here. Let's see. So and now, if I turn on solidify, there, that looks better. Oh man, did I really put it that high? I'm gonna have to like push that into the mesh. Okay. So now if I go back to this. So I'm going to have to manually move these up once the thing is over. Or once I confirm the mesh here. And let's see. Okay. And now I'm gonna copy this over. Turn these off. Dissolve these edges here. Okay, I'm gonna try to get these roughly around 7 and see if I see how much I need to so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm going to have to let's see. So I do still want to give it a slight curve, but I also want it to follow along. There's my coffee notification again. I'm looking at the multi-chat right now, and I see my test messages, and I keep thinking it's like another person. I was like, huh? Oh, it's me. Hmm. Yeah, maybe this should have been flat. But I've seen comic pages where it's just like a corner there. Yeah, like some of Dan Mora's art has those sharp corners, and others have yeah. Maybe I should shrink this in just a bit. Hmm. Well, maybe these don't have to follow the line. Oh, but it's there though. What does this page say? Oh, so the teeth kind of stop at the corner. That's what it says there. So maybe, nah. Just if I try to solidify. Actually, I'm kind of digging this one. I'm kind of digging how this looks. Teeth might be a bit too long, but other than that, or maybe not long, but oh yeah. So I am going to have to push all of these ones up above. This one has too much of a curve to it. But the teeth should all be the same size roughly, right? So maybe I have too much of a curve going on. I'm gonna try to push these a bit closer. Well, it's 7 o'clock already. Yeah, it shouldn't take much longer after this. Okay, so yeah, so moving these closer together gives it more of a teeth feel than just random spikes. So hmm. Oh, I see. Kind of. Oh, Okay, so these bottom are supposed to kind of fit inside here, so maybe I should try. Maybe I should try straightening these out just a bit. What happens if I do space between these vertices? Nope. Yes, maybe if I do less exaggeration on the curvature of the teeth, because they are just like triangles. Yeah, so I can probably move this one a bit like that. Hmm. Boy. Maybe I'll move these over just a bit. So I'm just gonna select these tips here and just relax them. Hmm. I'm gonna take a peek at the stream. Just to see how it's going on YouTube. How many viewers we got here? Just me, it seems. I'm gonna take a peek at the stream. Just to see how it's going on YouTube. How many viewers? So if I say this, add solidify and subdivision. Maybe not subdivision, just So if I were to turn this on, I'm like, maybe the teeth are a bit too, teeth might be a bit too long on the top, and these might be a bit too narrow, so I might have to try splitting these up a bit. Or not splitting it up, just maybe add a bit of thickness to it. Add a bit of thickness to each teeth. Hmm. Maybe stretch this out a bit. Hmm. I don't know if I want the size to stay consistent through every teeth, or if I want to just shrink these ones at the bottom just because they go past the eyes. Let's add a solidify. Check again. It looks pretty good. Let me just open up the thing and boom. Okay, well this tooth could definitely. Well, the thing is that like these should be. Well, maybe yeah. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to hide these. Open up the silver. And what I'm going to do is just gonna hide this solidify, turn this back to this, and I'm going to merge these together because screw it. I want to make sure that this is all consistent. So I'm gonna put this over here, then go here and hit space. And relax, and boom. So now I can kind of move these around. Let's see. What else needs to change? So what would that look like? What would that look like with the solidify on? Would it still be the same? Oh, it seems it would be. But what does it look like with subdivision? Oh, oh, that's a bit weird. Not really, actually. Okay, so now the teeth are all consistent. So what I want to do is move that there and then space. Maybe I should keep the teeth how they are on the bottom. Hey man,
how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm working on the teeth.
You see this?
What?
So what?
What's happening? You realize this is still live.
Yeah. Dude.
What happened?
1-800 what's happening? It's so good. It's so good.
Oh man. Oh, the things on the internet nowadays, huh? I don't even know if you guys saw that. All right. Well, I am gonna get something to eat because I am actually hungry. So I'm just gonna switch over to the. I'm just gonna switch over to the beer back. There we go. Okay, and we're back. Hmm. I think that's good enough. So now I'm just going to show these and boom. I think it looks pretty good. Hmm. Maybe this tooth here should be kind of brought back just a bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate these. So I have the solidify modifier. And what I'm going to do is well, maybe well, first I'm gonna turn that, then hide this. Oop, wrong button. Oop. Hmm. Hey, there we go. That was pretty nice. There we go. And now, what I'm going to do is make another copy, and then confirm the solidify. Turn on subdivision. We're going to sharpen these all the way to the end, and boom. Well, if everything's the same, I should be able to re-boolean everything. Actually, before I do, I should probably work on the nose hole. So make a new collection, call it nose. So I'm gonna go nose, make a new mesh. Guess turn that on. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Then should be do E. Let's do 2. Oh wait, I gotta turn this off. E2. Negative. And what I'm gonna do is shrink that in. Oh wait, hang on. Mesh and recalculate the side. Set the nose. Now if I do another boolean. Oh, actually, the visor cut. Actually, the visor cutout's right here. So I can probably do the boolean operation. I can probably merge before. So I'm gonna add another boolean. This saves me so much time. Hmm. I forgot to add a new material, or not add new material. I forgot to include the teeth material inside the thing. I know I know it doesn't really matter, given given that this is meant to be 3D printed, but usually I just kind of do this along the way so that yeah, I do this along the way so I can just go right to rendering when I'm done. Hmm, that's weird. Oh, did I forget to do the teeth for the... Huh. Well, that's weird. Maybe I have to redo the boolean? Hmm. I wonder if I forgot to recalculate the entire thing. Alright, now let's try this. Oh, please work. Did anybody ever grow up watching Transformers animated? Back when I was a kid, I thought that show was like the definitive Transformers. I don't know why it's... I don't know why these teeth are showing up as red. It's so weird. Oh, maybe if I do self-intersected. Because it does technically intersect on itself, because there's like 2 corners. Oh, I just realized my OBS just kind of went nutty there for a second, so, oh no, when was the last time I saved? Oh no. I forgot to save. No, this might take a bit. I really don't want to touch anything right now because I forgot to save, and if anything happens, I'm screwed. I forgot self-intersection always causes, I forgot self-intersection always causes Blender to go kind of crazy, and it takes forever for it to load in. At this point, there's nothing really to do but wait. Oh no. I can see OBS getting really delayed. It's not looking good. Well, this is what I get for clicking self-intersection. This could take a while. 'Cause I'm too scared to touch anything. Especially when I forgot to hit save. Maybe I do Control Z and S. Send those commands along the way, so it'll hopefully undo self-intersect. Oh no, I really do not want to. I really do not want to have to do this again. When was the last time I hit save? I actually don't know when. And there it goes, saying not responding. That's not good. I might have to just suck it up and hit close. Yep, there we go. Thunder not responding. Alright, let me try this again. When was the last time I saved? 7:30. Okay, 7:39, not bad. Alright, give it a second. You know, in hindsight, maybe making these merge together might not have been the smartest idea. And then at some point it's bound to intersect on itself, which could be a problem. So maybe if I maybe just these specific bits themselves. Actually, yeah, so giving it that little bit might be able to stop it from intersecting with itself. So let's see if this works. Oh, so maybe I should keep those sharp. Maybe I should do the same with the bottom here. Just grab these, Control F, and extrude along normal. Just that little bit ought to do. Now when I open up Red Turtle Ranger, it should keep its identity. Let's save this again. Should I hide this just to see if it'll work? Yeah. Oh no 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 no! I meant to click out of it. Oh no, this is gonna be a big problem. I mean, it might not be since none of the mesh is intersecting. There we go. I meant to exit it so I could. I meant to exit it so I could hit save one more time, or 3. That's so weird. What happens if I move this up? Not really helping. What if I do transfer instead of index based? Oh, I don't think my computer liked that. I don't get why this part is... I don't get why this part is just red. I mean, it should all stay the same. Oh, I wonder if... Maybe go back to the helmet, change this back to index. I wonder if I forgot to apply the material to all of it. Maybe the material only applied to the bottom and the top is blank. So I'm wondering if that is what caused it to take on, you know, red. I mean, it's either that or it's just inside. It's either that or it's inside out at some points. I've never had this happen before. So weird. Maybe if I select all of it. If I hit a sign, will that change anything? I mean, it should, right? There we go. That's what the problem was. Aha! Problem solved. Oh, my OBS is... Oh. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. I'm just gonna turn this off because it's way too bright. There we go. More somewhat natural lighting. Gonna hit save. Now... Excuse me. Let's see. So... The nose, if I'm not mistaken, is black. Okay. So I'm gonna save it again, just because I'm super paranoid. I'm gonna make a new boolean. Okay, well I made the mistake of opening up Discord when this was going on, so now Blender's starting to freak out a bit. Oh, there we go. I'm going to move this to above visor. I mean, it doesn't really matter, actually. Oh. Well, now it's loading. I wish there was a little progress bar in the corner where it would just tell you where, Yeah, I just kind of wish there was like a thing in the corner that would tell you whether your, thing is loading in or not. Okay, so now I'm just gonna name this nose. Not nos. Nose. Nose. There we go. Oh, maybe 2, it's a bit too deep. Yeah, maybe I should just do 1, so I'm just gonna hide the nose. I'm gonna open that back up. Might have to start this one from scratch. Oh, wait. Gonna do this side because for whatever reason it's just easier to see. Gonna duplicate this so I can actually extend these out. Alright, and then I'm gonna go back to nose. And now yeah, it should take a second. But if anyone's here, how are you doing? How was your day been? Oh dang. I forgot to check the what do you call it? I forgot to check the face normals or the outside. So I'm gonna open this back up, tab A, make sure everything's selected, flip the normals, so it should be regular. Now if I go to this and nose. Alright. And there we go. So now, if we go to this, boom. And I think that's all that is left for the... So now, the only thing left to do is... Yeah, now the only thing left to do is to make the backplate, which in this case is pretty easy because Power Ranger helmets are usually just like a pretty flat surface. So what I'm going to do is go back to this. I'm going to slip it to normal because I don't really need it at the moment. I don't really need to be able to see it. So I'm going to make wait, oh, why am I going to okay, so we'll go to curve, make a new Bezier curve. And then what I'm gonna do is go to this. And yeah, because it's Power Ranger helmet, I can get away with just a singular flat curve. Actually, I don't think I even need a curve. All I need is a new plane. Scale that up. I'm trying to aim for like the closest place where I can get a good angle or man, I cannot talk. So I'm trying to go for the closest I can get to the details because the closer I am, the more headspace there will be. So now I have that, so I can just do extrude through here. It's gonna should try. I think here's good. Or maybe just a vertical cut. Yeah, maybe yeah, because Power Ranger helmet, the cut is usually at a vertical point. So let's go for here. I think here would be a good spot. Oh, I might be able to get away with no, I won't. It's just on the tip there. Okay, so that should be good. That's good enough. So, just gonna mesh, recalculate the outside, and then okay, so what I'm gonna do now is make a duplicate that I can then buoy in the backplate out of. Oh boy. It looks like the mesh is coming around. Let's see. Okay, so I think, there we go. So now we'll do Control A and visual geometry to mesh, and this will bake in all the changes that have been made. What the? There we go. Yeah, so sorry if sometimes it'll start lagging out. That's most likely it's either the internet or it's because um it's either the internet or it's because the oh, what do you call it? Because the computer is freaking out. So I'm gonna call this front. Gonna make a boolean difference and backplate cutout. So this will just cut out the entire back, as you can see here. Actually, I'm just gonna hide the reference image because I don't really need it at this point. And I'm just gonna make a duplicate. Right? And I'm going to call this back. And so instead of difference, I'm going to click intersect. So that should give us both sides. Let's see. Actually, I'm noticing that I'm you know what? I'm considering making like a slight curve actually, just because over here it's a bit too wide, and also there's going to be a point where, or if I do it like this, then the magnet tabs are going to kind of collide with the head and make it hard to get in. So I'm going to have to break the whole Power Rangers immersion and just make a curve here. So I'm going to delete the backplate cutout and the backplate cutout. And let's head back to here. Let's make the curve. Okay, let's see. Should be around that point. Gonna subdivide, make an extra point here. And I'm going to actually curve this around here. And I learned how to make backplates from I learned how to make backplates from Sensational Spidey. He has a whole tutorial on how to do, or yeah, he had the whole tutorial on how to do face shells, and this was a pretty big part of it. So, or his method was using booleans to cut out the shells. So I've just been kind of using that method to make all my stuff. So I'm gonna move this inside. Yeah, so I'm just gonna making you right. Move this into here. It's going, and I'm just going to duplicate this in case I make a mistake. So I'm going to convert to. I'm going to convert this to a mesh. So now I have I have some dots to work with. I keep pushing the wrong button. So I'm just gonna side this. item and 0. So we can go to tab. X. Recalculate the outside. And sharpen this. And add a subdivide. I'm going to add a subdivide just to kind of clean up the edges. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, so now I'm going to backplate. Alrighty, so now I can start adding magnet tabs. So I'm going to go to here, make a new collection again. I'm just gonna call this so what I usually do is I make a cylinder. I make the magnets I usually use are like either 6mm or 4mm, or no, 6mm or 8mm. For this one, I'm going to do 6mm. That way you can fit more. And then the depth I usually use is 4 or 2, so I'll do 4 to create a space for it. I'm gonna call this 6.5 actually, just to give it a bit of space, whether you want to like scale it up or down. I'm gonna do Alt D. Oh, I forgot to face project. And I don't want it to clutter too much, so I don't want to use too many. I'll probably only, to save on time, or to save on space, I think I'm only going to put some on this, I'm only going to put some on the side and some on the top. That way, it should kind of line up. It should kind of line up a bit nicer. Or it should give you more headspace to squeeze in. Let's see. So So now this is a pretty good rough idea of where everything's going to be. So I'm going to spread these apart. Okay, and let's see. Well, another thing I usually do is I'm going to make a magnet tab. I'm going to make a new mesh. I'm going to recalculate this. I'm actually going to shrink wrap this to the which one was it? It was Red Turtle Ranger. That's the final one, right? So So this right here is just kind of like a rough thing just to relax. It's more or less meant to be like a guideline so it can sit right on, or so the magnet tab on the main plate has something to kind of rest on. And that way I don't have to try to follow the exact curvature of, that way the magnet tab doesn't have to follow the exact curvature of the thing itself. This is more or less like a medium platform kind of deal. Gonna mirror this. Gonna snap this together. And I see Do3D do this with a lot of their models. It's just like this little lip just kind of gives more of a yeah, like a additional platform for the magnet tab. Gonna add a bit of a solidify. And might do... Give this just the slightest bit of curvature, or not curvature. Give this just the slightest bit of thickness. Or maybe just, yeah. Gonna hide the magnets. Do subdivide this. And now, if I open this back up, actually I'm gonna, kind of clean this up a bit. Okay, and now I gotta grab this. I gotta grab these just to kind of make sure they're resting on the thing itself. It's 8:30. I'm sure I have time. Gonna hit save again. And just make sure that these are properly sitting on the magnet tab instead of the thing itself, because if that happened, it would be a lot deeper, and the magnet would just kind of have to sit inside the thing, which wouldn't be great for anyone. Alright, I think that's good enough for that part. We just hit save. And now, my next step is to, is it so-called, let's call this tab for back. Now we'll make a new one called we'll call this tab for front. I'm gonna mirror this. Hmm. And for solidify, I gotta make the thickness 3. I gotta make the thickness on this 3 just so it can take up the magnet. Or maybe I can do 2.5. No, it's too thin. 3 it is. Yeah, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Okay, so this is already turning out quite a bit faster than my usual process, because my usual process usually involves making like one huge tab. But I think just because I spread these out so far, it would make more sense to just use these. So just gonna duplicate this. Actually, there's no point in duplicating this because I'm just gonna have to redo it anyway. You know, I almost forgot to mirror the. I almost forgot to mirror the magnet themselves.
What have you been up to?
Huh?
What have you been up to?
Working on 3D model and live streaming. Yeah.
Oh, are you in the middle of line stream?
Yeah, it's live. Yeah. My dad, everybody. Honestly, it's a good thing I told him. Boolean, Union, and tab for back. Tab for front. I can also gonna switch to Union and yeah. Tab for front. Okay, it's 8:47. I definitely have time to. Yeah, I'm actually doing pretty well on time. So now, if I hide the back, I get this little tidbit here. And what I'm going to do is select. Gonna duplicate these, then join them as one. Name this magnets combined. Hide everything here. I'm gonna set the set origin at the cursor. That way, when I do the mirror, I should still. There we go. So now, when I open this back up, actually, let's hide the front for now. Here we go. We got this bit here, and what I'm going to do is hide. What I'm going to do is hide the magnets. I'm gonna go to this. I should probably rename these so I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna rename these. So now when I do this, that would have been a lot more cooler if it actually did on time. But yeah, now you see that now here you can see everything or all the magnet holes have been placed here. And I can do the same thing with this. I can I'm going to do another. Actually, I gotta rename this first. So object. No, I'm hang on. Gonna do tab. Now that those are here, I'm gonna do another boolean. All right. Gonna hit save. Gonna do combine. And now it should cut a hole in the tabs here. If it ever loads. And then if you want extra security, you can try to mod the you can try to add the little metal buckle there yourself if you want. But I think the metal buckle might be a bit too much work for me at this point. Or not too much work. It's like just kind of tough to go. Is this? Oh man, is this too narrow? It's too narrow. That means I gotta go back. So I'm gonna delete it from here. Gonna delete the tab for front here. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but my neck just went. Alright. I'm gonna open up the tab for the front. Gonna go back into here, show the magnets and the tab for the back. And I think that's good. So now I can go back to these. Front. Okay, it's a bit thicker, but that's as thick as I can get it. So yeah, now you got this huge space, and you should be good to just kind of squeeze in there. So, if everything is looking good here, I think the only thing left is to add the label, which is something I've gotten really... I don't know about good, but it's something I've gotten pretty good at streamlining now. So what I do is, I'm going to add a label here. Okay. I'm just going to add Shift A. Gonna add new text, scale it up by 10. No, 100. Made. Yeah. Made by Genstable 3D. And in text, what I do is I move to center and middle. And I'll change the font to... I don't know if this is gonna pop. Oh, it doesn't pop up. Great. Okay. So I'm gonna set it to agency bold. Gonna scale this down a bit. Gonna scale and rotation. Oh, okay. So it can only have scale. Actually, I'm gonna scale this just a bit more. Maybe a bit more than that. Let's Control A, set the scale. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a lattice, if I can find it. I'm gonna scale it just so it fits the thing. Just gonna boost that up, and reduce this. So I'm gonna make one called main label, and that's where these are gonna go in. Hang on, I'm just gonna do label. Front lattice. I'm gonna go to the label and oh, excuse me. For geometry, I'm going to... Nope, that's not it. Extrude by 0.5. So I'm gonna parent this to... I'm gonna parent so I can click the lattice and it'll move the label as well. Alright, so what next? I'm actually gonna make a duplicate of this to go in the back. Why not? You're gonna cause back. Okay. Now, when I go to, I'm gonna hit lattice, and then do front lattice. And then for front lattice, I'm going to add a shrink wrap modifier. And that's going to go in Red Turtle Ranger. I'm actually going to align the rotation. Well, that's not working. So I'm gonna hide the shrink wrap. Okay, so that label should go there. And then same thing for here. I'm going to make this a lattice. Shrink. I'm gonna also shrink wrap this to the main one. And I'm going to put this right around here. And what I'm going to do here is alright, so I'm going to make a duplicate of the main one. And I'm going to convert that to a mesh. And same thing here, I'm going to duplicate this and convert it to a mesh. So now, now I can do this. I can do I'm just going to boolean the label in. And then after that, all that's left is to import the camera and start moving around the render stuff. Which shouldn't take long, but because rendering is time consuming, I might just wrap up the stream. I might just wrap up the stream when I start rendering. I'll call this font label. And now you can see the label just kind of hiding in there. Or I could also put it there. Nah, it should be fine. And then same thing here, same thing here, I'm just going to put it, or I'm going to apply a boolean. Hang on, before I do anything, I hit save. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another option if people are fine with doing a full one. So I'm going to duplicate this actually. And wait for the fireworks to begin. You can already see OBS take a dive. Oh no. I don't know if you can hear my brother's bass in the back. I don't know if you can hear the bass from his speakers in the background. He's just vibing while he works on a school report. So while that loads, just gonna check out my phone. Alright, there we go. And this is where I'm going to save. I meant to. Okay. Control A, and I'm going to. Convert visual geometry to mesh. Okay, so same thing here. I'm going to duplicate this. Darren's just jamming to The Last Goodbye. Pyramids, Orion's bell, spider trees all gone. We've seen the final sunset. This time we can't respawn. But if it's true that there's no stopping this, and we're headed for... No, I'm not gonna sing anymore. And we're headed for the... I lied. There's no one... Okay, so I'm going to hide that. And what I'm going to do with this is the final one, right? So I'm going to put the label on this one. Oh, I thought I got a paper clip on my elbow, or not paper clip, paper cut. I'm going to get this and excuse me. Okay, and then all that's the last thing to do is sorry. Just going to duplicate this. Oh, for a second I thought I forgot my. For a second I thought I lost my D20. No, it's right here. Got it for like $1 at a game store. Alright. And I'm going to apply the visual geometry. Alright, and hang on. So I'm going to make a new collection actually, and I'm going to label as final. So final is where everything that's like fully finished is going to go. And this is what I'm going to be rendering out. So for the visor, this one's pretty simple, so I don't want to ruin the original, so I'll just visual geometry to mesh here. And now might not even need the head actually, because it's just the helmet. Alright, let's check out this beauty. There we go. Oh, you can kind of see it overlapping, so I'll just hide both the back and the front. Ooh. That is nice. I'm liking how clean this is, and so I might not even have to do the, I mean, let's be honest, I probably will do the eyes. Well, yeah, now I have to do the eyes. What's weird is that, like, some of them don't even have the eyes. So if I try to zoom in on this, well, I can't see with that picture. Well, you know what? I can do the eyes. I can do the eyes off stream. So, aside from the eyes, this is everything. This is the new Red Turtle Ranger helmet. And yeah, it's crazy to see how much progress has been changed. Like if I open up the original, look at that. It's a something. Yeah. So that's the helmet. Cause like from this angle you can see like hang on. Like never mind the size, but you can see the shape. It's just not as fluid. You can see it's a bit wobbly in some points. It's not like nothing flows together, and this sharp corner is or causes confusion a bit. And then when you compare that to the other one, you can see that this one now has like the eye shape from the original Rangers, and the teeth are also a lot more uniform, because here you can see they're just a bit wonky. But this one, aside from these two teeth, I really tried to keep it as uniform as possible. And now if I just pop open this and this, it's crazy to see how much progress can be, or how much progress can be done. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get rid of this background and make a new environment texture. And I have a bunch of HDRIs I have saved. I have a bunch of HDRIs saved here. So open this dock lens one. Ooh, that looks so clean. And yeah, this does seem like something you would see on like, you know, a Power Rangers show, and I'm proud to I like to think that I got to that point. It might not be perfect in some places, but I like it. So if I were to, yeah, do I have an additional light source in this? Well, what if I were to do this one? Yeah, so I just have a bunch of HDRIs here that I could use. I'm just gonna stick with the dock ones because I like that natural lighting. I'm just gonna add another light source here. Oops. Yeah. So that's that's pretty much it. I Yeah, so this is gonna be on YouTube, so in the comments just let me know which one you prefer. Um because there's two different kinds here. The metal just kind of reacts a bit differently. And let's see if I can fiddle around with it actually. Oh, so I can change the metal tint. That's sick. Let's give it like a hint of blue. No, maybe not blue. Base color. Let's hike up the metallic. So give it something like this. Drop the roughness to 0.3. And yeah. Yeah, so what if I were to shade smooth? Yeah, here you can see with shade smooth it kind of looks a bit odd. I'm just gonna do shade flat. Well, I mean it's not odd, it's just that it's no, I don't know, the lighting sometimes can be a bit weird. But yeah, that's the this is the brand new Ninja Turtles. Oh my gosh. This is the new red Ninja Turtle. Oh my gosh. This is the new Red Turtle Ranger helmet, and this is pretty much done. All I gotta do is make the eyes and then make some renders. So I should be able to get that done in the next day or so, and then this will be up in the shop. So yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you guys, and you'll get to I hope you've enjoyed this series. I don't think a lot of people have tuned into this live, but it's going to be immortalized on on the live section on my YouTube page. So if you feel like just putting this on and just speeding through this, um, be my guest, and I might do like a time lapse thing just for fun. I'm just gonna put like a zoo exhibit narration over it. But yeah, just the eyes and the renders have to be done. Then beyond that, it's ready. Like, hang on, let me try to do something here. I'm gonna go film and transparent. So now you only see this. Actually, I might give the red just like a hint of metallic. It's already more metallic. Might just do zero point 0.6 metallic, and it's already glossy to the max. The silver I might try to maybe 0.25. That seemed pretty good for. That seemed to get a bit of echoiness. I'm not sure what anisotropy does, to be honest. Oh, reflection. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really need that at the moment. But yeah. Okay, maybe this doesn't need to be super metallic, so I might drop that back to 0.5. So that's it for this helmet. I'm working on the sculpt for the other three Turtle Ranger helmets. So whenever I finish with the sculpts for those, I should be good to share. I should be good to bring them over to Blender and make them. So uh, I think that's all I got. So I'm just gonna I should probably wrap this up now. I have some people waiting to play Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I got some people waiting to play Baldur's Gate, and uh I'm just gonna stop repeating myself, and I'm gonna hang on, let me just switch over to yeah, so that's it for this series, and whenever I'm done with the sculpts for the other red Turtle Ranger, or for the other Turtle Ranger helmets, I'll I'll put out like a message in my notifications, or I'll put out a message on my Instagrams. So that would be Junstable3D, and yeah, just follow that and keep an eye out for any upcoming stuff. I think that's all I got. So yeah, bye.